pleasure to welcome and to thank our distinguished guests, Selectman Mark Haldane and Town Manager Michael Kyra, for being here this evening to help us launch Channel 56, Wilmington's Government Access Channel. Channel 56 joins Channel 30, Wilmington's public access station, and Channel 52, Wilmington's educational access station, in bringing a full range of local programming to Wilmington. It is WCTV's sincere hope that the people of Wilmington will use these channels to their fullest potential. I would also like to thank General Manager Karen Kirk for doing a superb job in not only launching Channel 56, but helping to educate and entice the people of Wilmington to utilizing these stations.
Whereas local cable programming brings Wilmington's political, educational, cultural, sports, and special events to television, and whereas local cable programming is produced in conjunction with a variety of community groups, including the Parents Advisory Councils, Recreation Department, School Committee, and Wilmington Service Organizations, and whereas an average of 15 hours of original local programming are cablecast each week, and whereas over 85% of the citizens of Wilmington receive WCTV's 3 access channels, and whereas the members of WCTV are to be commended for their tireless efforts to keep local citizens in Wilmington informed, enlightened, and entertained, now therefore be it resolved that I, Daniel Ballou, Chairman of the Wilmington Board of Selectmen, do hereby proclaim September 16th through 20th, 1991, WCTV Week. On behalf of Chairman Dan Ballou and the entire Board of Selectmen, congratulations to WCTV TV on their accomplishments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Without further ado, we will launch Channel 56.
And as Michael Kyra cut the ribbon, Channel 56 was officially on the air. Later that same evening, we presented the first of many 8 o'clock live programs. Tonight's program was Government Night, and this co-starred Mark Haldane, representing the Wilmington Board of Selectmen, and Town Manager Michael Kyra.
You certainly are, Mike. WCTV has provided a great service to the town of Wilmington.
If what you're saying is true, and I believe it is, that they're doing an outstanding job of these fields, could you have someone check that this week to see if the fields are being damaged because of the practice there? And if so, then take the right action.
Well, let me just say this to you, that we have been out there, and it's just like beauty. It's in the eyes of the beholder. And so one person's sense that the field is being damaged is another person's sense that it isn't. But it is something that we're looking at, and I appreciate you bringing it up to the attention of all the residents, where it's very important that we provide the best possible facilities for all the youngsters, and we certainly don't want to present any of them with a situation that is second best.
It just seems like you hear it at one crossing, you don't even hear it.
Both the town manager and Selectman Haldane expressed that they enjoy the call-in format, being able to speak to the residents of the town about the issues that they're most concerned. We at WCTV hope to continue call-in programs such as the one that they had during 8 o'clock live during WCTV Week.
There are a number of places in which we receive a lot of complaints about train whistles, and
yes, I've heard it only like at Woburn Street and Kilmarnock. I don't even hear it at Concord Street.
Kirk, I'm the general
Tuesday,
manager of
September
Wilmington
17th
Television.
was
8 o'clock
Education Night during WCTV Week. Firstly, from 7 to 8, we had a roundtable discussion with many teachers and administrators to talk about using video in education.
The number is
then on 8 o'clock live, I hosted 5 members of the PAC, the Parents Advisory Council. Jolene Meixler and Sharon Wynn represented the Wildwood School Parents Advisory Council. Susan Ellis represented the Wilmington High School PAC, as she is the new president. And Cheryl Soderquist and Sandra Curtin are past members of the PAC and truly involved in
And then
helping
Cheryl
get
took the
video
courses
and
on how to use the
education as
equipment.
one.
And subsequently, we did do a lot of programming last year.
We usually come as a duo,
Yeah.
show. It was really a well-done production.
And the people on the panel were all professionals dealing with either teenagers or teenagers and alcohol, so they had a lot of information to share. We followed that program up with the last program that we did was a video in which we asked the students to bring in pictures of themselves from 0 up. And we compiled a whole video of their pictures and had a message at the beginning and a message at the end saying that they were to take care of themselves, keep the values of their family in mind, etc. And that was very well received, and that was shown only to the seniors in a special assembly, and then we had it broadcast over WCTV.
Our third night of WCTV Week was September 18th. From 6 to 7, Chairperson of the WCTV Membership Committee, Sandra Curtin, contacted past members of WCTV to see if they'd like to get renewed with their involvement at WCTV. 8 o'clock Live featured service organization representatives, which gave them the opportunity for their membership drive, as well as a way to tell Wilmington viewers how they used WCTV in the past and how they plan to use WCTV in the future with their future activities.
Well, I think that Wilmington as a community is really fortunate to have a number of really active service and fraternal organizations, certainly the people that are represented here tonight. Everybody does their thing for the specific people or specific organizations, and it's a dynamic community. And I think something like the 4th of July really demonstrates a sense of small town togetherness, which you really don't find. And certainly all the organizations are really vital, and and it's good to compete on a friendly nature with everybody. The Lions have specific fundraisers. We have a very busy agenda every year, and we're always looking for help.
The fourth night of WCTV Week was Child Safety Night. We felt this was very important because a lot of our programming is geared toward the young viewer. From 7 to 8, we had child identification tapings, which were free and open to all Wilmington residents. The tape is stored at the police department. 8 o'clock Live featured Police Safety Officer Robert Shelley and Fire Safety Officer Daniel Stewart.
If you don't have a number on your home, ladies and gentlemen, would you put one on your home? It's very important for an emergency, or if you need the police right away, how to identify your area. Please get a number on your home. It would help us out a lot. Another program that I do, each year I give away $1,000 worth of bicycles in the elementary schools, in K to 5. And the last couple of years, we had some help. The Wilmington Police Association sponsored it, and then the Rotary Club sponsored it last year, and again this year the Wilmington Police Association sponsored it. The way I do it is I go into the schools and I run a bike safety program. I bring a film in, and we take all the children, whether they're sick that day or not, and put their name in a box from K to 3, and, K1 and 2.
September 20th, 1991 was Access Producer Recognition Night. This was the culmination of WCTV Week, and it was a chance to applaud all of the members who worked so hard throughout the year to bring the best possible programming to WCTV's 3 access channels, 30, 52, and 56. Teaching Tom how to edit, and he produced an excellent 10-minute video about the Barrows Auditorium. And I think we spent 5 hours putting this, if not 6 hours, putting this editing project together. And I've been holding it up for people to emulate because it was such an excellent editing job, and it was his first time. So he's an excellent guy, and he's been helping with soccer, so he hasn't been around, but I'd like to thank him, and if he could come up. Much organization and volunteerism helped make WCTV Week a success. I'd like to thank those volunteers who helped out during WCTV week. Jim Lyon, Steve Knight, Brenda Suprenant, Andrea Fotopoulos, Anne Marie Meeker, Jay Valatka, Carrie Coletti, Sandra Curtin, Laura Wynn, Adam Meixler, Stella Courtney, and Fred Crispo.